If only, two words that I say to myself quite frequently. How do we overcome? If only. Let's have a chat about it. If only I'd stuck to plan. If only I could do this. I wish I'd kept to it. Is it too late now? And what's the point? Is what I tend to say to myself quite frequently. So in today's video, we will be chatting about how do we overcome if only. Because I don't know about you, I know I have been feeling a little bit rotten these past couple of weeks, and I feel that I should be coming on and explaining a few things, what's going on. So stay tuned. So, hello and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've been on here, and I can't believe the amount of people. Thank you for all your messages, because I was going on a slippery slope and I was going downhill. And, the reason why I did this YouTube channel was to help me stay on track. Now, I have had a blip, but because of you lot, I've still got you in my mind, and I'm going, I will come back. I just needed time out. I needed time out. There's a few things that happened, and I must apologise now because I have got a cold. It's been a bit of it's absolutely knocked the wind out my sails, as they say. So, what's happened? Well, my last video I did was bank holiday, the last August bank holiday. So I'm going back some time now. I was at group then. And there's a bit of a clue. That was probably the last time I went. The computer. Oh, my life. I don't know what you use, but I've got this MacBook Pro, and it was telling me that it's full up and I just couldn't put a video on. Just would not have it. And I could have done a live one. Yes, I could have done a live one. But it's not easy sitting in front of a screen, chatting to people that aren't there. So and to be perfectly honest, I hurt my arm. I don't know what. Well, I do know what I've done. I had a crick neck. I then played bowls. And I shouldn't have done, because it is absolutely excruciating now. And I can't lift my arm up, and you can't really see, but it won't go any higher than this. And if I put my arm up, it's about like that. That's it. And that's the end of it. So, trying to get a doctor's appointment. I've in the last 6 weeks, I've had 2 doctor's appointments, and both of them have been cancelled. So if there is anyone with a magical cure about going to see a doctor and getting past a receptionist, then please comment below and tell me how to do it. Because apart from me going to A&E, which I really don't want to do because it's not an accident and emergency, how do you get past border control? I mean, really? They are awful. Anyway. I know they're doing their job. But it's so frustrating when they cancel my appointments or anyone's appointments. And I just want to have a chat to the doctor. But not only that, because of my arm, it's then affected my mental health. It then puts you down a downward spiral. And then before you know it, you're reaching at the cupboard. I'm feeling sorry for myself. I'm feeling in pain. And I just didn't even bother going to group. Of course, then you miss 1 week, then you miss another, and then the weeks go on. My consultant, she messaged me asking where I was. I just said to her, I'm not in a good place at the moment, Wendy, and leave it as that. So, and I wasn't in a good place. I'm not in a good place. There's a few other issues that's happened, to do with me, as I say, and I need to speak to the doctor about it, because there's a few aches and pains that are coming in, and my face is swelling up all the time. hot flushes, which I think is my year anyway. And it's just other things. And but tiredness. Oh, my life. I spent nearly all day asleep the other day. So something's not right, and I need to get it checked out, which is why weight loss and everything has took a back burner. Took a back burner for me anyway. But Chloe, on the other hand, she's got herself a little channel. And thank you to all of you who have watched her video and has gone over and has given her a subscribe, because it's really, really boosted her confidence, because confidence is something that she really, really lacks and suffers with anxiety quite badly. So thank you all for that. I'm going to put a link below in her in my comments, or whatever you call it, and you'll be able to go and see her then, because every morning she comes, oh mum. So thank you all. So right, let's talk about if only. Oh my life, if only. Now, they are two words that I say quite a lot, and not necessarily out loud, but in my head. And the most probably popular one is, if only I'd stuck to it. And the reason why, if only I'd stuck to plan, or I wish I'd kept a plan, or kept to it. No matter what, it doesn't have to be weight loss, it could be health regime or whatever. You know, giving up cigarettes if you like, I don't know, I don't smoke, but if only I kept to it. Because all this time has gone on, and to be perfectly honest, if I was at Target, I'd be maintaining all these months. But I'm maintaining 2 stone heavier, not the one that I want to be maintaining at. But you watch. When, there's a positive word, when I get to Target, that's really when it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. But I'm hovering just under the 14 stone mark. So 1 minute it's about 14.1, then it goes down to 13.8, and it goes sort of around that circle. And to be perfectly honest, it's a circle that I've been in for quite a long time. So if only I'd kept to plan. Now, Chloe has lost nearly 1.5 stone. Me? No, I've stayed the same. My friend Trudy, who is helping me, she's lost over 1 stone. Her husband, he's lost over 1 stone. Everybody has lost weight, except for my other daughter. I can't do it. In the beginning, I was like, I'm in this, I can do this, and now I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? So how do we get over, and how do we overcome what's the point, or if only? I'm no expert. I'm not pretending I'm an expert at all. And if you've got any answers, then please comment below. And while I think about it, if you enjoy seeing my channel, and you know, please give me a like and subscribe, because I forgot to say that at the beginning. So it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. But give me a chance, give me a go. But I'd rather you stay, because it helps my channel. So yeah, please comment below if you've got any tips to help me or the other community about how we can go about overcoming if only. Now, I sit here, first thing in the morning, I wake up. I'll give you a plan. I wake up in the morning and I think, right, I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking, right, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to have my fruit for breakfast, so I want my 5 a day. So I'm going to have my 5 a day. Well, obviously not at breakfast. I'm then going to drink water. So I bought some lemons. I bought myself a lovely jug. And and I got a pretty glass. So I'm like, right, I'm going to keep my water uptake because I do think that helps. I'm going to prepare lunch. I'm going to prepare dinner and stick to it. I get out of bed. I walk down the and I think, oh, I'm hungry. What can I have? The fruit has gone out the window. Absolutely out the window. And I go and eat 3 Weetabix with sugar and milk. Now, I love Weetabix or cereals. So straight away now I'm in deficit, my points. And I haven't even started the day. Then I sit there with my cup of tea. And I'm like, what? Why have I done that? Why didn't I? In my head, less than 5 minutes ago, I was going to come downstairs and I was going to chop my veg and I was doing this, that, and the other. So then I sit there and have a cup of tea. And the biscuits are going, you really need to eat me. And I'm sitting there fighting these biscuits. So sometimes I give in and I do have a biscuit. And then others I'm like, no, I've already messed up my morning already. So again, I've messed my morning up, so I've got a negative thought going on in my head. And no, I'm going to get busy. I'll become busy. So I then become busy. Then I get hungry. So then I'm in the middle of doing something and I don't want to stop and cook dinner or lunch. So then I'll grab something in the cupboard. So can you see my spiral of not planning and different things? But first thing in the morning, I was like, bang on, I was going to do this, that and the other. And it just goes out the window. Just goes out the window. And then I'm like, what's the point? So I think, right, okay, next morning, start again. Start again. Now, how do we overcome this? How do we do this? I think what's happened is I've got bored. I think that's what's happened. I've got a few, like I said earlier, I've got a few problems that I've got initially going on in my head. And these aren't helping my stress levels. There's a few things in the club that aren't particularly going down very well. And I just feel like everyone's climbing on top of me. So, I don't have no magic answer. The only way I feel that I can overcome, or we can overcome this, is that we just draw a line. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Don't worry about if it went wrong 10 minutes ago. We know in our heads that it was wrong. And then we start again. You know, and I just think if we just keep starting again. But then I look at myself and I think, I don't want to keep starting again. I want, this is supposed to be a lifestyle change. And so far my life, well, I suppose it has changed really, because I'm more conscious of what I eat and what I do. You know, I can't do no exercise because of my arm. So that means bowls. I had to give up bowls for the rest of the season. I can't play darts because I can't get my arm up high enough to play the darts. So I end up sitting there with my Coke Zero or Diet Coke. So, yeah, it's been pretty pants, actually. So I think what I'm going to do to overcome this, if only, is that you have to restart again. That's all I can think of. And you sort of start your mechanics again. And you think, right, I'm going to start again from scratch. It doesn't matter how many times we start. I hope not, because I've restarted quite lots. You know, and, you know, I long to wake up in the morning with a spring in my step. You know, and I'm like, yay, the day is, you know, whew, let me run down them stairs and burst open the doors, like, you know, Sound of Music. Ah. But, no, I wallow in my, a bit like Shrek, I suppose. I'm just sort of like, scratch the belly and like, you know, plod off down the stairs. So, so yeah, I haven't really got much in the way of telling you how to lose weight because I haven't been doing it myself, and it would be an absolute fast if I was to sit here and go, you should do this and you should do that. I do this and I do that. I haven't done any of it. I have not been to group. I do want to go to group, but it's just I've got other things to I've got other things happening first before I go back to group. It's not in here to go to group, and I've cancelled it. Excuse me. I've cancelled it because it's £6 something an hour, a session, and I'm sitting there. I'm wishing I was somewhere else. I'm not enjoying it, and I'm not wasting £6 like that. That's a tremendous amount of money. So I'm not doing it. So I'm just at the moment. I'm at home, just trying to pick my way through the days. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down myself, because even my drawings have gone out the window. So what I think I'm going to do is try to do more of a plan, so it's not so not so structured. You know, I'm not going to write down exactly what I'm going to eat. I'm not going to write down. I need to lay off a little bit, take it easy. I know I've got to lose weight. I know I want to get healthier. But by somebody coming in being, like me being myself, a sergeant major, is not going to help me. I know it's not going to help me. So I've got to do a more relaxed approach to doing this. And I think that might be my way at the moment. So I'm pretty sure there's other videos on here that are slightly more positive. I mean, I don't think this is too negative. Do you? Am I sounding negative? I'm trying not to be. I do sound like I've got a cold, but if you have enjoyed it, I'm going to put another link up to one of it. If you've enjoyed my videos, I'm going to put another link up, and hopefully there'll be one to, have a look through and see what you think. And then hopefully you'll subscribe and you'll be like, yay, I like Sam. I'm going to give her some support. So, I'm going to hopefully see if this video can upload into my computer. And if that's the case, I shall see you very soon. All right. I love you all, and thank you for all your comments. And I'll do my best to do another one. See you later. Bye.